I'm sending out holiday greeting cards. Some folks I have not spoken to in some time. Some clients are fresher, newer. What signature suggestions do you have? Thank you. First of all, Lisa, there's no dumb questions, and that's for everybody. Don't worry about that, because your question, Lisa, not just you, but everybody on the call, your question will be a jumping off point for me to teach a bigger concept, not just answer your question. Okay. So, which is what I'm going to do with your question as well. Let me be clear. So you're wondering, because some of these people you haven't seen in a while, how should you sign the card? Like, should you just sign Lisa Prince or Lisa Prince, Realtor? Is that kind of your question?
Yes, exactly.
Lisa, you may not like my answer, but I hope you do, because I thought about it this weekend. I'm going to preface by saying I am not a fan of sending out holiday cards to your database if you haven't been in touch with them throughout the whole year. Okay. And the reason why I'm not a fan of that, now recent people are different. If you just did business with them in the past couple of months, 3 months, that's different. But the older folks, I'm not a fan of it because it seems completely ingenuous. Disingenuous. Thank you, Julie. Disingenuous that they haven't heard from you all year, and all of a sudden you're sending out a holiday card, which obviously just means you're just doing something because you think you should do it. It's on your to-do list. I get the same. I feel that way, Lisa, every time I get a family picture postcard from my cousins. I haven't seen them in person in years. I don't talk to them all year. They're sending me these pictures. I don't even recognize my damn cousins because they keep, who are they? So, but here's what I suggest instead of that, Lisa. I suggest everybody listen to this. I love what I'm about to say. Is you send out not a Christmas card, a Hanukkah card, a holiday card, but you send out a new year holiday card, meaning welcoming and wishing them a wonderful new year, which is similar to what we would see in a Christmas card, but I'm suggesting you send just about a new year and you send it out the first week in January. And the reason why I love this idea, and I'm going to tell you, because Lisa, in my business, when I was building my speaking business, I never sent out Christmas stuff. I sent it out after Christmas. I sent it out actually between Christmas and New Year's. So after Christmas, so it wasn't the first week in January. Let me rephrase that, Lisa. It'd be after Christmas. It would go out in the mail, so they would get it right around New Year's, either a couple of days before, or a couple of days after. And the reason why I did that, Lisa, there was a couple of things. Number one is that nobody else is sending them that time. So I'm not getting lost in the plethora of other holiday wishes that they're getting. Number two, because when you're doing it in real estate, when you're sending it after the New Year's and you're telling people, wishing you New Year, anybody that's thinking about making a change, listing or selling, it's usually after they've gotten through the holidays. So you being the last thing that they see, so to speak, after the holidays, because it's the most recent thing, that's another positive for you. Number three, you can now, your signature can be more business focused, because it's about the new year. So it's like, we're excited, however you want to word it, but I just want to wish you a new year. 2021 was an interesting year, but we know for people who are thinking about buying and selling, 2022 is going to be a powerful year. If I can ever help you in any way, please reach out to me. Bill, please turn your camera off. Does that make sense, Lisa?
No, absolutely. So then I'm going to ask you this. So can I just send that to everybody, or?
Yes.
Interesting.
That's what's beautiful about what I'm telling you now, Lisa. You can send that to everybody. You can send that to people that you just did business with. You can send that to people you haven't spoken to all year. It doesn't seem disingenuous. Thanks, Julie. It seems like, okay, it's a new year, business thinking, new life. How exciting. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.